Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week wisdom and legacy building podcast. This is day 578 of our trek, and today is Philosophy Friday. Every Friday, we will ponder some of the basic truths and mysteries of life and how they can impact us in creating our living legacy. Currently, we are on an extended multi-week trek as we explore the teachings of some of my virtual mentors, such as Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, and Earl Nightingale. The core of the current trek is based primarily on Jim Rohn's book, The 5 Major Pieces to the Life Puzzle. I have learned a considerable amount from reading and rereading this book on my own trek of life, and I trust that you'll benefit from it also. Keeping in continuity of Wisdom Trek, I have adapted it to the 5 trails on Life's Trek. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. It has been a rainy but mild week of spring. We are enjoying the warmer temperatures, the flowers are in bloom, and watching our parrot hawks as they wait patiently for their new chicks to arrive. The leaves on the smaller trees are just starting to show some green, while the large mature maples and oaks will soon follow. With the passing of each new day, we see signs of new life that are expected in the season of spring. As we continue on our extended trek today, we will conclude the 4th trail, which is the Trail of Results. In the same manner, we would consider it odd if during the spring no flowers bloomed and no trees brought forth their leaves. These are expected results of spring. Yet with many people, we do not see the results in their lives that we would expect and that they are capable of producing. This will be our focus for today. If you have missed any of the past few Philosophy Friday treks, it would be good to go back and review them to get caught up on our progress so far. We do have a lot of ground to cover today, so let's break camp and conclude the 4th trail on this extended trek as we cover the 5 trails on Life's Trek, Results Part 8. And as a reminder, our overall extended trek will cover these 5 trails: philosophy, attitude, activity, results, and then lifestyle. So as we get started today, let me ask you this question: how far should we reach? It seems like every life form on this planet strives toward maximum potential. That is, except for human beings. The tree does not grow to half its potential size and then say, "I guess that will do it." A tree will drive its roots deep as possible. It will soak up as much nourishment as it can. It will stretch as high and as wide as nature will allow. And then it will look down as if to remind us how much each of us could become if we would only do all that we can. Why is it that human beings, who are the bearers of God's image, and surely the most intelligent life form on earth, do not strive to achieve their maximum potential? Why is it that we allow ourselves to stop halfway? Why are we not constantly striving to be all that we can be? The reason is simple. By God's grace and design, we have been given the freedom of choice. In most cases, choice is a gift. When it comes to doing all that you can with your abilities and your opportunities, choice can sometimes be more of a curse than a blessing. All too often, you choose to do far less than you could do. You would rather relax under the shade of that growing tree than to emulate its struggle for greatness. So we want to now explore the 2 choices that we face. Each of us, including you, has 2 distinct choices to make about what you'll do with your life. The first choice you can make is to be less than you have the capacity to be, to earn less, to have less, to read less, to think less, to try less, and to discipline yourself less. These are the choices that lead to an empty life. These are the choices that, once made, lead to a life of constant apprehension instead of a life of wondrous anticipation, which is a life that is rich and satisfying. So then what is the second choice? To be all that you can possibly be, to read every book that you possibly can, to earn as much as you possibly can, to give and share as much as you possibly can, to strive and to produce and accomplish as much as you possibly can. All of us have that choice. To do or not to do, to be or not to be all or to be less, or to be nothing at all. Like the tree, it would be a worthy challenge for you to stretch upward and outward to the full measure of your capabilities. Why not do all that you can, every moment that you can, the best that you can, for as long as you can? Your ultimate life objective should be to create as much as your talent, ability, and desire will permit. To settle for doing less than you could do is to fail in this worthiest of undertakings. Results are the best measurement of human progress, not conversation, not explanation, not justification, not excuses, just results. If your results are less than your potential suggests that they could be, then you must strive to become more today than you were the day before. The greatest rewards are always reserved for those who bring the greatest value to themselves and the world around them as a result of who they are and what they can become. As a Christ follower, we should fully utilize our God-given talent and abilities to impact the world for good, to be image bearers that we were created to be. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9 puts it this way, "But you are not like that, for you are chosen people. You are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's very own possession. As a result, you can show others the goodness of God, for He called you out of darkness into His wonderful light." We are deliberately taking our trek slowly on the 5 trails on Life's Trek as we finish our hike today on the Trail of Results. Today you learn that you must strive to reach your full potential in all that you do. You do have 2 choices, to live to your full potential or to fall short. The result is up to you. Next Philosophy Friday, we will begin our 5th and final trail, the Trail of Lifestyle, where we will invest a few weeks exploring how our lifestyle is an integral part of our trek of life. So join us next Friday for these additional insights. I know that you'll find these insights interesting and profitable in living your rich and satisfying life. Our next trek, though, will be on Monday, where we will continue a series called The Tools in Gramps' Backpack, where we will equip you with the tools needed to impact the lives of others. So encourage your family and friends to join us, and then come along with us on Monday for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. If you'd like to listen to any of the past daily treks or read their associated journal, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. You can also subscribe through iTunes or Google Play so that each day's trek is downloaded to you automatically. And I want to thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you on Monday.